Hey y'all, we are back with another episode of Mocktail Monday. I am super excited about this drink for today because I love all of these ingredients. You, once again, probably can't see, but on my little blackboard over here, I wrote what we were making. We are making some Blackberry Mojitos, mocktail style. So, of course, they don't have alcohol in them. I'm going to show you how to make it. I already had to do some prep. But I'll show you how to make it, and then I can show you how to tweak it if you did want to add alcohol in yours. So let me show you the ingredients first. So I have some fresh blackberries here that I picked up from the grocery store, and these are the type of blackberries that I picked up. They are, let me get close. Driscoll's, and they claim that they are the sweetest batch, so we'll see. But it actually, I don't know if you can see this right here, if it's backwards, but they're calling these blackberries Muirs, whatever that means. I also have mint, which I have cleaned or rinsed, and I have it here. I have a lime. I have ice, of course, and I have simple syrup, and this was the prep that I did in advance. So with the simple syrup, basically what you want to do is just boil one equal parts water to sugar. So if you have 1 cup of sugar, then get 1 cup of water. Half a cup of sugar, you get half a cup of water. Whatever measurement you want to use is fine. Just make sure that it's equal, and then you just boil it on the stove until the sugar dissolves, and then boom. And you see some condensation on my measuring cup here because I put it in the freezer because I wanted it to get cool. But you can also like infuse flavors into your simple syrup. You can use fruits, you can use herbs and different things like that. And I thought about putting the mint in the simple syrup, but instead I just kept it basic. So this is literally just sugar and water, and this will be used to sweeten our drink. And then I also have some good old Canada Dry ginger ale, which is every black person's remedy for when they don't feel good, no matter what the ailment is. So literally today, this is gonna be super simple. We don't have a blender. We don't need anything fancy or special for this. So let me tell you what step 1 is. So I have my glasses, and we're literally gonna be building these drinks in the actual glasses that we're drinking out of. So I'm gonna put, 1, 2, 3, I have 6 blackberries into each container. I don't know why I picked 6. My favorite number is 7, so I'm gonna do 7. Let's do 7. So we got our blackberries in there. We're gonna put some sprigs of mint in there. And again, I did rinse this before I put it in there. Please rinse your fruits and vegetables and your herbs. So let's do some mint. And that's one of the key, that's the key ingredient to a classic mojito. I'm gonna take the stem off this. But a classic mojito is literally a mix of fruit and mint. So you have to have mint in order to have a mojito. And you really can use any fruit you want. So initially I wanted to do a dragon fruit mojito for y'all because I was trying to be fancy. But I didn't find any dragon fruit at the store, so that's why we have blackberries. So far I have blackberry in my mug, or my cup, and I have mint in it. Next, we are going to juice some of our fresh lime juice in there. So I'm just going to, I've already kind of rolled and sort of squeezed the lime a little bit. That'll kind of help it loosen up to get those juices flowing. You can also, some people I've seen like roll on the counter, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna do that and then cut our lime in half. I also need to go grab me a fork real quick, which I'm gonna do now, so I can easily juice this lime. So let me grab a fork. I don't know if you caught my last Mocktail Monday, might have been the one before that. But I shared that I learned an easy way to juice a lime. So basically, if you take your fork, stick your fork in your lime one way, and then you squeeze and twist the opposite way of your fork. And that just helps you get all the juice out of the lime. It helps you maximize your effort to get the lime out. You don't want to waste, because fresh lime juice is life, seriously. So that's just what I'm doing here, and it's just helping me get all the lime out. So I'm using half a lime for one glass, and then I'm going to use the other half of the other. So I think we got enough lime in there. So let's do the other one. Stick your fork in, twist one way with the fork, squeeze and twist the opposite way with your hand to get all that good lime juice out, and just loosen up the lime. I don't know if you can see this, but this lime juice is running out like a fountain, child, which is a good thing, because I ain't trying to work too hard, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I'm making a mess, but it's okay. I'm using my cutting board, so. All right, so you see we got our little bit of lime juice, we got our blackberries, and we got our mint in there. So now we're gonna do what's called muddling. Now, I don't have a real muddler, like the actual instrument, so I'm using the back of a knife. And basically when you muddle, all that means is you are pretty much breaking down the fruit, the lime, and your lime juice all together so that it's broken down and it's at the bottom of your glass. And again, this is a classic technique that you would do with a mojito. A real bartender would have a muddler, and that would make it easier. I am a self-proclaimed mocktail bartender in training. So I gotta work on my muddling technique. But basically, if you see what I'm doing, we got blackberry juice in there, and I'm just breaking everything down and kind of blending it together. You see that? So I gotta do that for both of them. So let me just fake muddle this one with my knife. Don't judge me. I'm using what I got to get what I need, okay? And we gotta do that. That's a life lesson. That'll preach right there. Sometimes you may not have all the fancy stuff that is what some people may consider necessary, but you gotta use what you got to reach your end goal. And that's on that. And that's my business. Shout out to Tabitha Brown. I think I shout her out every video because I love her. So, all right. Muddle that one. So you see, it's still some big chunks in there, and I can muddle it a little bit more. Or you don't have to. So there. So we've combined our blackberries, we've combined some mint, and we've combined our lime juice into this. Next, we're going to add ice, because we want our fruit and everything at the bottom. I didn't want the ice to get in the way of my muddling, even though it was struggle muddling, but we got the job done nonetheless. So I just have crushed ice that I'm adding to both. I like a lot of ice in my drinks. So I'm gonna try to use it all, actually. Use as much ice as you would like. If you don't like a lot, don't use a lot. Okay. Now at this point, if you were going to add alcohol to these, which we are not, but if you were going to, and you have your little, what's this called? I forgot. But anyway, I know that one side, the shorter side, is for 1 ounce, and then the bigger side is for 1.5 ounces. You can add 1.5 ounces of your favorite rum to these mojitos. But instead of that, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of the simple syrup that I made. I'm not measuring, I'm just pouring in. I'm letting the ancestors tell me when to stop. Kind of like how you make Kool-Aid. If you measure for Kool-Aid, that's not really what we do. So anyway, simple syrup in both. And then with a traditional mojito, you would usually either add club soda or, yeah, they usually would add like club soda. But instead, I'm adding ginger ale because I also want a ginger taste. Long nail ladies, y'all know what's up. We gotta use an object to open our can. But then I'm literally just going to use some good old ginger ale for the rest of this. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up, but just enough. I'm just trying to put equal amounts from the can in each of these. And then if you have any extra blackberries left over like I do and you want to add some garnish on the top, feel free. So let's go ahead and do that. We can also add a couple more mint leaves for decoration as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And whatever I don't use, I'm gonna use to make me another mojito tomorrow. And tomorrow's mojito might be pineapple. Because like I said, you can really put whatever type of fruit in there that you want. Got our straws. And boom, we done. So that's it. So let me get a little closer so you can see. Look how good that looks with the little mint in there. This is a perfect late spring, summer, refreshing drink that you can create. You can put lemonade in here if you want. Create a picture of this in advance for entertaining if you have a little brunch or a little, you know, cookout or something at your house and you want it to be a little fancy, you want to elevate the drinks a little bit. Do that with this. Well, let me taste it. Ooh. Y'all, this is my favorite drink so far that we've done on all the Mocktail Mondays. It's really, really good. I highly recommend that you try this. And then when y'all try them, comment on the post and let me know you tried it and let me know what you thought. And if you tweaked it, let me know, because I'm always up to try something new. I'm always up to try new recipes and things. I've been cooking a lot more since we've been in quarantine. I've been experimenting and doing DIY, you know, crafts and different things at home. So when you try these out, let me know so I can try what you did. But if you want to try this recipe, I highly recommend it because it's amazing. It really is amazing. So there you have it. That's our version Blackberry Mojito, or our Blackberry Mojito, Blackberry Ginger. I could have crushed up some ginger and put that in here. Really, you can make it what you want it to be. But this is what we did for today, and it's great. So hit me up. Let me know if you try this recipe, if you like it, and if you have any recommendations for me, or if you have any requests for future Mocktail Mondays, let me know, and I'll get right on that for y'all. All right? See you next time. Bye.